And we are doing NASCAR Arcade Rush. Haha. Now let me tell you guys something. Playing NASCAR Arcade Rush is like playing NASCAR. It's like playing regular NASCAR, but you're playing like an arcade mode. It's almost like you're like playing, like I said, NASCAR Arcade Rush. It's almost like the real life NASCAR, but you're only playing it like in an arcade style mode. It's like regular NASCAR, but just in an arcade type mode. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a time attack. I'm going to keep my unicorn. Let's see. See, all these tracks are basically almost like the real life type thing, but actually they're like an arcade type thing. As I like to call myself Mr. Talladega in this one, as I am the OG Mr. Talladega. When it comes to this racetrack. This is the first time Double Play Tuesday has hosted NASCAR Arcade Rush for the first time. And I figured, well, I wanted to go something different. I know everybody's kind of wondering, like, when's he coming back to Fortnite? When's he going back to Fortnite? Well, that is unsure at the moment. When everybody talks about Fortnite, when somebody mentions Fortnite, I just kind of deny it. It's like, I don't know. But everybody's thinking like, oh, Gold Raven's just not going to play it because he knows that he's going to deny it. To be honest, I'm not going to complain about that. I've been denying it for a while. Do I believe that the season's good? Yes. Do I believe that the new season's coming? Yes. That season 4 is coming. The only time I'll come back to Fortnite is if it's a Marvel season. That's the only time I'll come back. And I know Irish Cycle is saying like, bro, really? You're only going to come back unless if it's a Marvel season? Yep, that's the only time. That's the only time I'm coming back. I'll come back if it's a Marvel season. If it's a DC season, forget it. I'm not coming back to Fortnite for a DC type season. No, I'd rather come back for a Marvel season. But I'm sorry, but that's how I feel right now. You know, that's the only time I'm going to come back to Fortnite. You know, that's the only time I'll come back. As if it's a Marvel season. Or unless if Sonic the Hedgehog comes out during a Gaming Legends season, then I'll come back and get him. But till then, no. My answer is no to Fortnite. I'm not coming back to Fortnite unless if Sonic the Hedgehog comes out, or unless if it's a Marvel season. Those are the only two. Those are the only two ways I'll come back to Fortnite. I know a lot of people that are Fortnite fans hate to hear that from me, but it's the truth. That's how I truly feel. You know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to I have to say that. You know, but it is what it is. And there's nothing that's going to change my mind about it. You know, I'm sorry, but there's nothing that's going to change my mind. Not one thing that's ever going to do it. Go back to rookie mode. I'm not that far away from getting to level 52 because I'm at 48. If I get to level 50, that means I get to customize the car again. I can customize my car. I can even customize it to a truck if I wanted to. But this is a battle pass. Every tier, every battle pass, you can upgrade your car from any. You can tune it up to any way you want it. I can tune it up to be that, but I'm waiting to get to level 50 because I want that. I want the one that's right there, which is level 50. I know Martin Aranda's probably playing some Fortnite right now, he's probably thinking like, oh, Gold Raven's gonna come to Fortnite, he's gonna come back. That's not the case. There's only two options. There's only two ways I'll come back to Fortnite. One, if it's a Marvel season. Or two, if Sonic the Hedgehog comes out in the Battle Pass. Those are the only two that I'll come back for. But when it comes to something else, no. I won't come back. I won't come back for a while. I'm sorry to burst everybody's bubble on that one, but that's how I truly feel right now. Love me or hate me, that's how I feel. Number one, baby. Even though I didn't have to win, even though I'm doing it for fun. Even though I already got the whole series done, I'm just doing it for fun. And I'm trying to build up. I'm trying to build up as well too to try and get my battle pass done. Like I said, I don't need to win. I don't need to. I don't need to become number one. I already got this whole entire race series done. These guys are probably wondering, like, what the fuck? How did he come back from all the way from 12 all the way back to the top spot? Don't take long for me to find it. Don't take long for me to try and find them. Trust me, I won't make that same mistake again and fall all the way back to 12th. No way. You know, I was walking by the other day, and I saw an excavator sitting out right in front of the first station. And I said to myself, well, what are they gonna do? I already seen the excavator. I kind of predicted that was gonna be there because I had visions of it sitting there. And I said to myself, well, that's a big bank. What are they planning on doing? And I just realized that when I seen that new picture of that bank being on the gate, that's when I knew they're building a brand new one. So why would they want to tear the old one down is anyone's guess, which is my guess is good as mine, I guess. You know, so I didn't even need to have to win that one. But I don't know. I just don't know. Why would they want to tear down a perfectly good bank that's standing there? Because New London got something more better, more bigger, more better design. Like, come on. Like, really? You really want something that's more beautiful, more upgraded, and you're spending the city's money to do this, when that money should be about fixing up roads, fixing up streets. You know, it's ridiculous. I would possibly think that the roads should be getting more, should have more attention to them than spending money for a brand new bank and putting it together. I tell you, I just don't know. It's like, oh, this city's got a new upgrade to the First State Bank in New London. They got an upgrade. Like, oh, great. Like, here we go. Like, everybody in Clintonville saying, like, oh, let's go ahead and get an upgrade for the First State Bank here in town. Like, bullshit. All that money could be put to better use to fixing up roads and all that shit than putting up a goddamn bank. Putting up a brand new bank. I don't know. To me, I don't think it's worth it. I just don't think it's worth the time, effort, and all that just to put up a bank. Just to put up a new bank because somebody wants an upgrade. To me, I don't know. To be honest, I'm not one of those crybabies from the mayor's office crying, saying like, oh, we need this, we need that. Like, bullshit. Your main focus should be focusing on fixing up roads, not putting up new banks because someone wants an upgrade. It's ridiculous. Damn, everybody's on my ass. Including my rival. He's on my ass too. This guy, he's right on my ass every time. And here, somebody's got the same paint color as me. Not letting them pass. He's gonna have to fight me for it. I just realized this is like a 4-lap racetrack. I just realized that. I thought I had it one, but nope. They added another lap onto it. That kind of threw me off. That one final lap threw me off. I still managed to get first. There's my level 50. There's what I want right there. That's what I wanted. That's my reward there. But now I gotta keep going before I can to be honest, I don't even know where they are. I wonder if they're still behind me or what. I think they still are. It's just... And there they go. I turned myself around at the wrong place at the wrong time. I was basically out in front of them where nobody could catch me. But I went and fucked that up by turning myself around. Kind of nobody's fault but mine, of course. So hope I don't turn myself around up here. Because if I do that, I would be fucking things up not only for myself, but I would be also giving up the #1 spot, which I don't want to do that. But that'll give my rivals a chance to try and catch me. And I kind of figured. Because here they come. I know I kind of fucked that one up big time. Cause that'll give the guys in the back there a possibility to catch me. On which I know they're coming. Yeah, speaking of one, here he comes. Kind of derail his momentum a little bit. Trying to mine. It's just another day at the office. It's like playing the real life NASCAR, but you're basically playing the arcade version of it. Ooh, that looks totally badass. I like that. That's what I was waiting for. That was the one I was waiting for. That was basically the one I was waiting for. Waiting for that one to show up. I'll keep it like that. Unicorn, no, I don't want to do that no more. I know it's been lucky for me, but I need to change it up a little bit. I can go teddy bear, I can go that one, I can go that one. Make him look like an alien. I better keep it as the unicorn. Oh, it's a female one. Well, I must not have good taste in women. I can tell a lot of people are not excited that this game is back. Everybody was kind of thinking like, oh, Gold Raven was going to play either GTA or Fortnite, you know. To be honest with you, every time when a person mentions Fortnite or something, I will deny it. You can go ahead and say like, oh, Gold Raven's denying my request to play Fortnite. Well, there's one simple way I'm denying that request. It's because it's got to be a Marvel season or Sonic the Hedgehog comes out in the Battle Pass. That's the only way. That's the only way I can tell. That's the only way I can tell you right now. How do I not have a best time set over there? How do I not? I'm sorry, but that's how I am. I'm not coming back to Fortnite unless if it's a Marvel season or a Gaming Legends season where Sonic the Hedgehog comes into play. Then I'll start coming back to Fortnite. Then I'll start streaming it again. But the greatest of all time, Mr. Fortnite, ain't coming back for a while. Because let's be honest here, I'm the original OG Mr. Fortnite because I played Fortnite ever since the game first came out in 2011. Okay? That's why I'm the original, the OG Mr. Fortnite. That's why a lot of people claims that they're Mr. Fortnite, but they're not the original OG one like me, who's played it since 2011. I had a personal account. I had my own personal account where I wasn't live streaming anything. I was dominating. I dominated all the way up to 743 just in one chapter. And everybody's claiming like, oh, they're Mr. Fortnite. No, they're not. Have they reached level 743? No. They haven't done it like I did. I legitimately grind 24/7 each time. And one of those seasons was my best one. And it's in the season that's called Chapter 1, Season 9, when Neon Tilted came in. That's when I hit the 743. Legitimate. That was a legitimate grind all the way to 743. When the game started becoming more and more popular in 2017. But I never competed in tournaments. Because that ain't who Mr. Fortnite is. If I wanted money, I'd go and get a job. I'd be like that Merriweather guy, say like, get a job. Well, that's what I did. My real life story ain't like nobody else's. It ain't like Jackknife Finnegan's. It ain't like Nick 830's. Or any of those YouTube live streamers. I wasn't born with work, scratch, and claw my way. They don't collect Social Security checks like I do. They're not on disability like I am. And they can afford every single thing that they can try to get their hands on. Me, I can't. As much as I want to, I can't. Because I gotta save up money to fix up my rides. Every time, because when they break down, then where's the money coming for the repair bill? Huh? Where's that coming from? I can't help it. I can't help that I am not rich like them guys. Sure, I don't get that many donations, because I never asked for any. If I did, that was the old me. This new side of me wants to work for donations. Because to me, I don't want to earn them. I want to work for it. You know, everybody's got their own opinions on how they want to do things. You know, you guys can donate money if you want to. It's like I don't really deserve to earn it. Because to me, that's not fair. Then everybody else has got to suffer. That's not fair for me. That's not fair to me. Everybody works hard for their money. No one's perfect in this world. Let me tell you that. No one's perfect. I had to settle for junky ass cars. I had to settle for a 1991 Plymouth Acclaim. That was my very first car. My second car is a 2004 Mercury Sable LS. And do you think I can afford the most expensive cars on the lot? Hell no. Not with the money I'm receiving. I'm not nearly as rich as those other YouTubers are, asking for donations so they can try to keep their shit running because it's a legitimate business. I do it for fun. I'm not like no Jackknife Finnegan asking you for your money, for your hard-earned money. I do this for fun. This is what I do. And if a YouTuber is just too lazy to sit on their ass and ask you for donations like Jackknife Finnegan's been doing, and can't find himself a job to support his own family, put food on the table, get clothes on their back, without asking for donations, I would love to see that. But you know that's not how it works that way. Because that's not who Jackknife Finnegan really is. All he does is ask and beg for donations so he can keep his operation running, because he's supporting himself, not his wife or his kids. Which, that's one person, that's the one thing you gotta do. You just can't sit on your ass and ask everyone for donations, because everybody has one job in life. They have in the family to support. They got to put food on their kids' tables. They got to put food. They got to put clothes on their kids' backs and have a place for the kids to live in. Put a roof over their heads. I was never like that. I had to grow up the hard way. You know, I grew up the hard way. I've been through more hell than anyone else has been. Sure, I may have some mental issues. Sure, but that's not stopping me for who I am. But I'm not going crazy by shooting other people. That's not me. I would never do that. But Jackknife Finnegan cannot just sit on his ass and judge people because of their mental health issues. I don't go and shoot other people. No, I don't. I do things like I want to do. At least I have a schedule to attend to every day. I don't sit on my ass every time. When I say I'm gonna get busy, I'm gonna get busy. Even if it means my own car, which it has a bad alternator, if I have to run that car down to the ground as much as I have to, I will do it. I'll go as far as that car can go. Sure, it's rusting out underneath on the floorboards. Everybody's telling me that car's not going to last long, Gold Raven. Like, yeah, I know that. It's rusting out. There's holes in the floorboard underneath it. Sure, cars are going to rust out underneath the floorboards no matter what. No matter if it's a van, SUV, a regular car, or a pickup truck. No matter what kind of vehicle you drive, it's going to rust out. So you just can't go there, open up the book, and start judging people for who they are. You can't judge them by the book. Or expose people for who they are. You know, I'm just telling you the honest truth that I know what's right and what's wrong. I'm autistic, okay? I was born with autism. And there's other kids that are probably born with autism, just like me. But with me, though, I have asthma, too. I have a hard time breathing. I got a shortness of breath. All it takes is one asthma attack and I'm gone. That's how precious life is for me. Jackknife Finnegan doesn't understand what it's like to be me. You try to get him to put himself in my shoes and see how he likes being an autistic person with asthma like me. He will never like it. He'll never like being like me. Sure, I'm 6'3". I worked at a McDonald's part-time, and I worked hard for my money. Sure, I made over $100 in the Clintonville McDonald's up here. But the dishwashing was my job. But can you tolerate somebody that's 6'3" and then has a sink that is so low down to your knees a person has to bend over just to wash dishes every time? No. I walked out on that. I even did the paper route. I did paper routes with my dad, my grandma, and I even did it myself. All you're making is money, gas money, just for your car and just the paper routes. I did the shopper's guide with my dad and my grandma. I did the post-crescent with my dad and my grandma and my friend Bob Tilkey. I did the shopper with my dad. There's a lot of things that I've done more than anyone else can ever claim. And that's coming straight from me, and that's the honest truth. I've been all around. I'm sorry that I can't help being like I am right now. You know? It's just that people need to stand up for each other. You know, we just can't take this. With people with autism and asthma like me, like, we need to stand up. We need to stand up for ourselves and say, hey, we can't have none of this going on. Like, you can't talk to us that way. Like, we need to be treated with respect. Just like everyone else here. Mental issues or not, we all need to be respected and treated for who we are. And Jackknife Finger doesn't even know one thing about goddamn respect. And all he cares about is himself. I had a rough childhood. I broke my right collarbone when I was 4 years old. And did that stop me? No. That didn't stop me from being the man I am today. Yeah, my right shoulder bothers me a little bit here and there. And now I got a bad left shoulder. I can't lift nearly as much anymore. Even if I go to the gym or something. There's just some things I just can't do anymore. I got a bad lower back because I had a cyst on my back, on my lower back, okay? It's like a little pimple, but it turns out to be big, and it gushes out nasty stuff. Gushes out all the pus and stuff out of there. That's what I had on my lower back. That's a cyst. It's a big ass pimple. Pardon my language, but that's what it is. And I have a rash. I had chicken pox when I was a kid. I had the chicken pox when I was a kid. And I have a rash on my thigh that irritates me. Every time when I go out for walks, if I walk too much or anything like that, that skin irritates. That rash irritates me. I could possibly have shingles when I get older, at 50. People don't know how precious life is to me. All it takes is one asthma attack and I'm gone, just like that. Why do you think I have to deal with an inhaler all the time? I almost died on several occasions due to my health problems. I could have died from a heat stroke back in December of 2008. But my big brother upstairs kept me alive. Wouldn't it be nice if I had my big brother here right now? Yes, it would be nice to have my brother. It would be nice if I had my big brother here. But no, he's gone. He's upstairs. He's the one that kept me alive. He's the one that came down and told me that, no, little brother, you need to stay on Earth for a while. Because I don't want to see you up here. You know? That's how life is precious to me. Why do you think I want to write a book? Do something with my life. Why do you think I do these live streams for you guys? This is what life really means to me. Because what happens if I go? What happens? What happens next? Who's going to be live streaming? There's going to be no original Mr. Goldraven Elite left. Did you guys ever think of that? You know? That's how life is for me. And for any child that has asthma or autism, life is so important to those that have it. Because we don't know how many precious moments we'll have. So let me tell you something. The world doesn't revolve around Jack Knight Finnegan or other these YouTubers. They think it does, but it don't. And I'm saying that because it's the truth. The world doesn't completely revolve around them. Oh, this is the track I hate the most, is this one. If there's one track I hate, it's this one. I finally conquered my demon. I finally conquered my inner demon by claiming first place on this track. That's why they call me the OG Talladega Conqueror, because I am the OG Talladega Conqueror. And I gotta be the conqueror this time. Because this is my track right here. That's why the nickname Talladega Conqueror is famous. Because I conquered this track. pushing and shoving going on here. That's what they always do in a race, though, but you don't get the caution flag like you normally do in regular NASCAR. Damn, I was 14 seconds ahead of that one guy. Well, 6 seconds ahead. I was about 6 seconds. I was 6 seconds ahead of that one guy. Extraterrestrial visitors, huh? Okay. It's like what would the aliens do would want us? What would they? What's the use of having aliens if they don't want it? If they don't want to, you know, what is the aliens gonna do? Like, they ain't gonna suck up our NASCARs and try and have us race up there in their UFOs. That'd be pointless if they did that. To be honest, I don't even know what else to do. You know, I'm just thinking like, like no one that I know that plays this game more than me is myself. Like, there's no one else that plays this game more is me. I don't know what to do. I think I'll just have Double Play Tuesday wrap up around 9 o'clock. So 10-minute warning will be at 8:50. It's like, I feel like no one in my crew is giving this game a shot, you know, like, I know it's not like Fortnite, I know it's not like GTA or Rocket League, but, you know, it feels like it's rocket racing. You know, and everybody doesn't seem to care about it, like in Fortnite. To be honest, I really do want to end the stream at 9 because I really do want to make something to eat, of course, as I'm hungry. It kind of feels like I should have went to GTA San Andreas. San Andreas, the Definitive Edition, or Vice City. You know, but it is what it is, you know. I can't do nothing about it. Yeah, I could basically have like a special edition of Wednesday night's main event and move it to Tuesday, but that's not going to happen. I don't know. I thought we could get this game another chance, but it surely doesn't look like no one seems to really care about NASCAR all that much. But let me tell you something. It's just an arcade version of the regular NASCAR series. It's just they made it a little bit different, you know. That's all. They just made it a little bit different. That's all. It's just an arcade version of it. It's like, I know no one really cares, but I care. At least it's a new game. At least it's a different game I can play. To be honest, I really wanted to give this game a second chance and show everybody what it's worth, but nobody seems to care about it. I don't think nobody seemed to care about it then when it was a Random Game Friday live stream, but I just didn't think people didn't care about it this much. Sure, it's not like GTA San Andreas, the definitive edition, or anything like that, but oh my god. Like, what other games is there to play, you know? For Double Play Tuesday, you know, I had to come up with a substitution. But I'm firm of what I said on what I said. I'm not coming back to Fortnite unless if there's a Gaming Legends collab where Sonic the Hedgehog comes out, then I'll come back for that. Or unless if it's a Marvel season. That's the only time I'll come back. But I ain't coming back to Fortnite and find a rubber duck in the battle pass. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? And I'm surely not coming back to Fortnite Crew with it being down to 800 V-Bucks. Like, it's like, what the fuck? It's like everybody in Epic Games it feels like the video game world has just hit the Great Depression. Fortnite has hit the Great Depression by lowering their V-Bucks. By lowering the amount of their V-Bucks. GTA 5 Online has hit the Great Depression because of Rockstar Games changing out everything else changing out the heist values, cutting everything down. Most likely killing a 13-year-old game here. Like, Jesus Christ. It's like nobody gives a shit about gaming anymore. I just don't know what to do anymore, to be honest. They're gonna do it the same way. Rockstar's gonna do it the same way when GTA 6 comes out. If there is an online mode, they're probably gonna cut down the economic stuff as well too. Like, if we ever do have heists or something like that, when GTA 6 ever does come out, they'll probably do that too. They'll probably cut everything down. Just like they did with GTA 5 online. The Mile High Club never got finished. Everybody was hoping Rockstar Games would do that. But no, because they're afraid because the damn game would crash. If the Mile High Club building was complete. Plus you got too many missions over there. Everybody was kind of hoping for that kind of update, for the Mile High Club building to be finished. But knowing Rockstar Games, they're too lazy to change everything there. Everybody says like, oh, the Mile High Club's gonna get updated. Like, yeah, right. Not in a million years it's ever gonna get updated. Even though they want it to be, but it never happened. It'll never happen. What am I doing? Time attack? Yeah. I want to do it on my arch nemesis, which is this one. There's a reason why I call it, this is why I call it the arch nemesis, because it is my arch nemesis. Every time when I race on this track, it makes me feel claustrophobic. It's just I hate this track. I really do. And I don't know why I'm racing on it, but I'm just doing a time attack on it. And I get it. It's not like the regular NASCAR type of game like everybody else is expecting it to be, like a regular NASCAR type thing. But this is just the arcade version of NASCAR. It ain't like the actual NASCAR game itself. It's just an arcade version of it. I want to see if I can beat my time attack, which I doubt I will. I doubt if I'll beat it. If I do, it would be a miracle. Yeah, I just didn't think I was gonna beat that. I just didn't think so. No, I'm just tired. I'm just tired. It's just been a long day. I could tell you, I could tell you so many different stories. It's not even funny. You know, I should have probably never streamed. I probably should have never streamed this game or installed it back in if I would have known that people didn't care about this game very much. I should have just left it out. But got no one else to blame but myself for that, so it is what it is, you know. And I realize that now, of course, but like I said, it is what it is. You know, I'm not basically worried. I'm not too worried about it, you know. What time is it? 8:53, and we're in the 10-minute warning. Of course. I don't know. I don't know. I think I should have one more race in me, of course, but then I'll be done. For this live stream, I'm thinking between 10 and just only 10, between 10 and 15, that's about it. 10, 15 views. And I ain't expecting any more than that. I just don't know. Like I said, I just don't know what else to do anymore. Life is so precious to me, like, I just don't want to give it up. And to a point, I just feel like just giving up on everything. But I really don't want to. I really want to keep going. My body's telling me to rest. How much it needs it, of course. But I want one more race. I don't know if I can pull myself up to do it. I just don't know anymore what to do. Watkins Glen. I don't like that track either. I really don't. I don't like the next gen track either. I don't like that one either. it up. I'm just gonna call it. I can't go. I just need to call the night. My body's screaming at me, telling me it wants sleep, it's hungry. I'm hungry, and I'm just basically just gonna call the night tonight. But if you guys enjoyed this Double Play Tuesday live stream, please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button, and please don't forget to turn those notification bells on in case if I go live again with another Double Play Tuesday live stream. Oh, what's gonna happen for next Tuesday, for Double Play Tuesday? Well, we're gonna take a trip back to nostalgia. We're gonna go back to GTA Vice City. And GTA Vice City will be running on 2 times speed, 2 times power for Double Shot Sunday. So, if you guys are not aware that GTA Vice City, the definitive edition, will be running on 2 times the power, 2 times the speed on Sunday, which is Double Shot Sunday. That returns this Sunday. So, that'll be running at double speed. Double Play Tuesday next week is going to be a little bit better than this one. I'll probably have a little bit better game than NASCAR Arcade Rush. But I don't know what's going to go in its place. Hoping for something. Just don't know what. But next Tuesday in the morning hours from 9:30 to 1, it'll be GTA 5, Executive Riches and Random Money Grinds. And then wrapping it up next Tuesday will be GTA 3, the definitive edition. So that's going to wrap it up for Double Play Tuesday next week. So Double Play Tuesday next week will be GTA 5, Executive Riches and Random Money Grinds from 9:30 to 1, and GTA 3 the definitive edition will wrap up Double Play Tuesday next week from 7 to 10. So that's what Double Play Tuesday is going to be next week. So yeah, there you have it. That's what Double Play Tuesday is going to be for next week. Tomorrow morning I will not be live. I will not go live during the morning hours tomorrow morning. But I will go live tomorrow with Wednesday night's main event live. Because we got some new signings to probably sign before tomorrow night's main event live. Wednesday night's main event live stream. Plus new signings are going over to SmackDown as well too. So I'm going to be busy tomorrow morning. So, but on that note, I will catch you guys tomorrow at 7 o'clock for Wednesday night's main event live stream at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Till then, this is Mr. Gulliver and Elite, reminding you guys to help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. This is Mr. Gulliver and Elite, giving you guys a salute. And I'm saying peace, and I'm signing out. Mr. Gulliver and Elite is out. Peace. Good night, everybody.